Hey, says I'm alive. Good thing. I woke up this morning. I'm alive. Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? I'm Patsy, and welcome to a Saturday. This is kind of a new one I'm trying. Get some videos out here for you. I do lives because I don't want to edit. 'Cause I'm too lazy, and it's a lot of work. But anyways, I want to say hey, and I say I'm Patsy. I'm the maker behind. Sorry, I'm looking down. I've yarn. The maker behind Melizzi's. Someone asked me about Melizzi's and why Melizzi and how to say it. It's Melizzi, and it's for my puppies. I have two little sweet girls. Melizzi is Molly and Lizzie, and they are both rescues. Their sisters, were pretty sure they're sisters. They were found, excuse me, on the Navajo reservation in Arizona. I lived in the Four Corners area at the time, which is Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and all that good stuff. And they were found on the reservation I'm just a couple weeks old or so with their mama, and they were taken into a shelter and then ended up into a foster. And the foster was in Durango and was close to us. So I said, I've been wanting a puppy for so long. So we went for one puppy and we ended up with two. Ken, my husband, wanted Lizzie so bad. So he even actually went back and got her. we weren't sure she was going to come with us, and then he went back and got her. So I just think that's the sweetest thing ever. But I just want to welcome y'all in. Oh, and they just turned 10, so they're no longer babies, but they're our babies. And let's see, I got to remember not to say It's funny how when you're doing a video and you're on the live streams and you're listening to yourself and you go, oh my God, I sound like that, or I say that. So that's my word that I'm going to work on not to say every 5 seconds. So I hope you guys understand that I'm working on that. So I hope it doesn't annoy anyone. The stash down, though, our stash down is today, and I'm going to try and do it every Saturday or Sunday. It depends. I do have a show coming up, a craft show in March on a Saturday, so I may do the stash down on Sunday, and things like that. So things might change a little, but I'm definitely going to be doing the Thursday, the tea. This is a tea also. So let's just chat. I have the chat open. So if you guys, when you get on here, if you want to chat, that'll be awesome. But today I want to do is try and get some of my yarn that I bought recently from where did we go? Oh, Ollie's. Sometimes Ollie's has some great yarn. Red Heart to Burnett I've gotten a lot of yarn there over the last couple of years since I live here now, where I'm living at now. And Ollie's is a new store for me. They didn't have those out west. And oh, there I go again. See, when I think, I say, that's why I say stop thinking. No. Maybe I should think. What do you guys think? Anyways, silly me. Anyways, the Ollie's has these yarns, and my sister called me the other day and said, hey, they've got some yarn on sale here at Ollie's, some new stuff, and I want to know if you want some. So she sent me a picture. So this is kind of what initiated the stash down. What I want to do with a stash down is looking at yarn you've got, but you really don't know exactly what the purpose of it was for. You liked it. It was cheap. It was on sale. And you think, oh yeah, I'll use that. But you're still trying to figure out what to do with it. So we got someone on here. Anyway, say hey, and if you want, and where you're from. Anyways, I've got really a mess here. It's actually on my yarn winder over here. We had a little deal with my yarn winder last time. Well, no, last time, my first video. Oh, it's my sis. Hey, Peg, I was just talking about you. I'm glad you got the notice. I know you missed last time, so I appreciate you coming down this time or getting on this time to see it. Anyways, I was talking about Stash Down, and this is basically, I say, the yarn you've got, you know, that she found, and I said, oh yeah, get one of every that you have. And I found it's a, and I've never seen it before. It's actually a red heart, and I've got it right here. And it's called Red Heart Super Easy. You can see that, super easy. And it's really thick. I don't know if there's a string. Here we go. And even have the nice little string sticking out, or the yarn sticking out in the end. We love that. No yarn barf. Don't know what I'm talking about. But this is pretty thick. If you, let me see how I can get this up to the camera. That's a pretty thick yarn. I would say it's probably like a 5. They probably maybe a 6. Let's see. This is called Moss. This color. Yeah, they're calling it a super bulky 8mm hook, USL 11, and yeah, and if you knit, I'm not a knitter, but that's, if you can see that, that's the specs on it. I don't know if that's going to come in or not. There we go. I really love it. It's super, super soft. So I thought we got some different colors, and I was thinking this one's got, it's the same thing, but it's called Easy Stripes, where this one was just super easy. But this is Easy Stripes right here. So this has got several different colors in it, which I love. I think these can be definitely summer colors, excuse me, with the pink, you know, and the yellow and all that. So I'm thinking the green, the moss looks nice with it too. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What should I make with this? I was thinking a basket, just because it's so thick, but it's so soft. I could make plushies with this too. I'm just have never really made plushies with Red Heart. I don't know if anyone else has tried Red Heart or not, but I don't know. I think this would be really neat. I don't really make baskets or much like that, because I sell pretty much everything I make, because I don't have places to put it. So if if I make a basket, I'll probably either keep it here, in which I can always find something to put in my basket, or I will, I don't know. What do you guys think? Peg, I know you're on here. If you've got any thoughts, help me out. Oh, make sure, since it's the tea, make sure you have something to drink. I love my Bev. This is a fun little make too with the Red Heart. I made this with the Red Heart squares. The pattern actually came from, what name? Tashi at Home with Tashi, or Tashi at Home. She has a pattern you can buy to make the sunburst look and stuff. So it's really kind of got that idea from her and used her pattern. It's a kit. You can actually buy a kit. So I have a ton of squares. I don't know if you can see them over here, but there are a ton of squares here that I'm making stuff with. So I don't know if that's something you want to know more about. I'll put links. If I mention any patterns, I will put their link to their website or YouTube or wherever, their Instagram. But I'm just drinking some caffeinated stuff. So I slept in this morning. Peg, okay, says, I think a basket would be great. I do too. I think that's what I'll try. And since I make I make flowers and plants. This is my latest here. I'll show you guys. I made this with plush yarn, so that since it's a six weight, it's a plush. This is it's called the Fire fire dragon plant. I made a little octopus out of the same stuff, so I just stuck him up here because I thought he was kind of cute up there in the plant. But it's called DragonFyre or Fire Dragon. I can't remember which, but it's plush yarn. I was showing this, I think, in my last video. It's the lilac leaf. I believe it's a Bernat, but it was actually really demi pearl. I love the demi pearl. It's Michael's brand, and so is the dirt here. It's the, let me see, show it here. It's just a dark brown, which they have browns, which is fun because how hard it is to find browns. Oh, I think it's cute. Thanks. I did too. It's kind of hard to show it here, but I think it's different, definitely different. I have no idea, but I thought the little octo was kind of fun on there. Actually, when I took all the stuff out of the basket, I found I had left one of the strands off, so I still have to sew that on. You know, that's life. But the little octo is just kind of cute, so he may go with it. I don't know. But anyways, I just thought as a fire, I like the name, the Fire Dragon or DragonFyre. I think it's DragonFyre, but I'll put the maker's design, her pattern in the description after the video is done. And so that anyway, so it does make, I'm thinking I can make some plants, but also the baskets for my plants would be good with this too. Because now I'm thinking about it, I put them in baskets, and this will probably be smaller than the makeup, smaller than the plushy yarn, so which may be perfect. So I just can't wait to figure out what to do with this. And then the green, you know, that could be the plant itself, and the basket could be this, or vice versa. So I don't know. I just love trying to figure out what to do with my yarn. So that's the stash down. Get that yarn and do something with it. A couple more that I have these are two more colors that I love because I don't know if you don't know me much, so something I do love are forest animals, forest creatures, fairies, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just thinking forest here with some kind of mushrooms and forest creatures or something. But being a plushier yarn, I like that. I just not sure how it's going to look. So I will make up something with this yarn at some point. And when I do, I'll show it to you guys on the next video I do, the next live, when I have it made. And I'd love to have your thoughts, but if you think of anything else, definitely put it in the comments. Two more things that I have, and this is also from Good Old Ollie's, and these were $4. The other yarn was $4.99. These were $3.99, and I think these are closeouts. I don't think they make this yarn anymore. This was a Karen. It's called Colorama. These are fun. I like to take them apart and use each color for something, but they are I don't know if you can see that. Kind of talks about it there. I can hold it still. That says use a 6.5 millimeter US 10.5 hook, and it's, I guess there's a free scan for a pattern for that hat. Oh, that's a cute little hat. Maybe I could try that hat. I don't make a lot of hats because they don't sell well for me, but you know, those would be good for like a giveaway or something. When you get yarn that's cheap, it's nice to give away, or maybe even get into, you know, giving them to shelters and places that need things for kids and things like that. But this is kind of a fun yarn, and it's got lots of colors. So I'm thinking flowers with this one, and maybe the baskets for the flowers in this, or vice versa. Or making like the baskets in this color here, doing these colors with like the basket, and then these flowers, and this be the dirt. So it's kind of a purple. You can see that it's kind of a purple color here, but you know, we'll see. I think this would be fun. When you're using thicker yarn for flowers and plants, I don't know if you guys make plants, crochet plants or not, but it's kind of different. It's definitely not using acrylic. Acrylic has a lot more definition, like one of these little guys. This is all with acrylic yarn. So when I have a lot of acrylic, I have a lot of green, but like I made the basket out of some, an acrylic that has lots of different colorways in it. And then I make the little vines. Don't even remember how I did this one. I think I just made continuous loops. That was kind of fun. I just make up stuff sometimes, and I put a little bump on here to make it a little different. But these sell really well, and it's not very big. You can see that's in my hand. So that is just a little basket. But these do really well at my craft shows. So I usually can find something to do with my acrylic yarn. But when I get thicker yarn that's not plush, like for plushies and things, I have to kind of think about it a little more. But I think it'll be fun. And I just wanted to show you guys also what I've been up to, some of my stash down. My sister and I, who I love with all of my heart, is we went to a yarn store here in our little town on the main street that closed down recently. Oh, there goes my Kleenex box. Oh, well. I don't have a very big desk here. But the store closed down on Main Street, about a month ago, right around Christmas, just after Christmas, I believe it was, or right before Christmas. Maybe it was before Christmas. I don't know. Time flies. Peggy might, I love you too. Peggy, my sis, might remember when this store closed, but we wanted to open it back up and have our own yarn shop. But, that's a whole nother animal. I don't think neither of us are ready for, us old retired folks. It's a lot of work, but we do miss the yarn store. But this is I don't know if you can see it here. I'll go back a little. It's a blanket that I made with, it's actually going to be a lovey, a horse lovey. And if you know, little kids have a little blankie. Well, this will have a horse's head and arms or legs on the top, and then this will be the bottom of it. So this is a lovey, and it is soft. This is the yarn I picked up at the store, and they had all the yarn for $1 a skein. I swear to goodness, if I could have just taken it off, I know I'd use it. But if I bought it all, people were buying hundreds of dollars of yarn. But this is so soft. I didn't know how it would turn out. It's a pretty lightweight. I think it's an acrylic and wool. So it's 75% acrylic and 25% wool. So it's really soft, and I don't know if the weight on it is made in Turkey, Plymouth yarn, Encore. I'm trying to see a weight on it, but it feels like a light 4-weight, I would say. So your regular acrylic might be close to a DK, but it's thick enough, that it came out nice. I think I used like a 5 or 5.5 hook on this, but I really, really love how soft it is. So my problem is, though, we bought some more yarn, and with that, and this was one of the ones we bought, and this was at that closeout in the store, and it's a Pacific chunky, and it's a little heavier. But what I was thinking, on the mane for the horse, and the gray in here is just perfect with the gray in this. So I thought of making the mane on the horse, his hair, and the hoofs this gray color. The hoofs on, his legs, the gray color, and then this is where my dilemma is now this is a Heartland. This I did not get at that store, something I've had in my stash that I'm trying to stash down, trying to figure out what to make with this other than a scarf or something. But I'm thinking of doing his head in this. So And it's so soft. It's really soft. I love the Heartland, Lion Brand Heartland. It is so soft. It's like a Karen, but it's even softer, I think, and very durable. But I just thought this would make a good head because there's a goldish light tan in there. So instead of doing a dark head, so we would have the head in that, and then the horse's mane, which is this really soft, I don't know if this is acrylic. It's a 40% merino wool and 60% acrylic. I mean, merino wool, here $1. So we got to use it. But anyways, so this is what I'm kind of thinking. Head and hair, hoofs and arms or legs would be this, with the hoofs this color. And then I'm thinking of doing a white blaze. I don't have a white here, but be probably a bright white blaze for, his nose. I guess that's what they call it when it goes down the horse's mouth and there's a blaze on its head, a white blaze doing that. So anyways, what do you guys think? You kind of like, oh yeah, kind of like a palomino. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Thanks, Peg. Yeah, it's definitely exactly like a palomino. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do the head in the color I did the blanket, but I just thought it's kind of busy. So the head was all this too, So I think but if you think it would look good, let me know. I don't know. Keeping to the theme and doing the white blaze, but doing the head in the multicolor with the white blaze. I don't know. And the gray mane. It's hard to decide because I kind of like this, but then again, this would be cute too. But I don't know if a palomino's head, I don't know, is it more of a solid color or not? I'm not a horse person, but I think horses, this is the year of the fire horse. I think that's what they call it, Chinese New Year. So and kids love horses. Whenever I make these, I sell them. So these little loveys. And I have some other patterns that the same person made for, I don't remember what they were, a cow and a pig and things, kind of farm animals. But the cow, well, not to get off on those, I'm trying to remember the name of the maker, the pattern. Oh, I think it's Bowtykes, Bowtykes, Bowtykes. I'll list that. I'll put that maker also in the description, the one that has the patterns. I bought them on, I believe it was Ravelry. It may have been Etsy. I don't know. One of those two. But I'll put the link in there. But very easy. This worked up really fast, even though it's a lot of stitches. But it worked up fast. So I'm excited. So yeah, something to think about. No, she's kind of like, yeah, I like the solid better. I agree. I think I do too, because I think it would stand out better. I agree. And I think the ears, maybe do the ears in the gray or leave them the color of I think maybe the ear is the same as the head. I think I'll do that. Just do the gray and the hoofs and the mane. But we'll see. But that was helpful. Thank you. And if you guys see this in the replay, when this is done, if you weren't able to hop on to the live, which I totally understand, I just pop these in. I just want to start getting some videos on my channel so that you can check them out. But the channel is basically always going to be lives because, like I said, I do not want to do all that editing. And I'm not a scripted person. I'm lucky to make it through the day. That's something for later. Anyways, so to move on, I know I'm going all over the place here, but I know it's Saturday and you probably want to get out. Our day is pretty gloomy, and I know there's a lot of snow going on, like Washington, D.C. and Boston. I believe it was Boston. I saw it was going to get. Guys are getting nor'easter or something, so we're not getting anything bad here. I think a little snow, they said, but not a lot. But it's still winter, hence snowy season. Oh, and I was say, how do you guys like my little? I love this. The quesos. that's buggy after a while. I just think, sometimes I can see this better without it because I have to look up and down and under. And I just have to remember I've got this so I can drop the darn things when I don't need them. But my sister actually makes these and sells them at our, she's just started making them, I think. But she's going to be selling them at the craft show this one next month. So I love them. It's just a beautiful weight. And she just does all these fun beads and she's just so darn talented. But I think you like them. I think I know I love these, but they're just kind of fun. So I don't know. I know she's offering them on her store or not, but she does have an Etsy store. So I'll put a link to her store just in case anybody wants to get some. She'll probably, I'm sure, just mention the eyeglass chain and she can put one up there on Etsy and so you can buy it if that's something you want to do. But what I was saying about the channel, I definitely assume that most people will be seeing this in a replay and for now. And as we grow, hopefully you'll be able to get on live as it gets out there. But I would just like to see, I'm saying again. See, every time I think, I say it's hard to not think. So if I don't think, I won't say anyways. Coming back. Oh wow! So they're getting it in Chicago. Oh, the snow, yeah, Chicago. That's north and west of us. So yeah, we probably will get some then. It's still winter. Yeah, I think spring starts next month, so we'll hang in there until then. But if you guys do see this on a replay, I'd love to hear your thoughts on my lives. Anything you want to see, anything that you'd like to talk about, for the tea. It can be anything, especially crochet related would be good. But, there's life too. But we want to keep it fun and upbeat here. We need some fun and joy in our lives these days. So I just want to, let you know there'll be I'll have the chat up so you can see what was, said in the chat, and I will have a comment section for the replay. So I would love to hear your comments, and I will respond to all of them. I'm so excited if you do comment, and if you like it a lot and you want to get reminders, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell for the notification so you're notified when I'm going live. And I'm going to try and stick to a schedule. Right now I'm thinking Saturdays, possibly Sunday, and Thursdays for sure. And that's at 3 p.m. on Thursdays. That time might change if it's not a good time. I'm retired, so I don't have to worry about there's no work stuff for me, but I know a lot of folks work and I was there for 40 years. I know it's hard to fit it in. So watching the replay is fine. But if you want to see it live, I may try doing an evening one also, maybe on Thursdays, because Thursdays are just kind of a good day for me that I'm kind of recouping in from the week. And, I don't have as much going on, seems like, on Thursdays. So maybe we can do a Thursday night too. But if you'd like to be on the lives, because I'd love to hear, what you guys have to say and get this chat going. Peg's chatting away here. Let's see. Think I should probably put them in the Etsy shop after the crash show. Yeah, that's a good idea. We had Full Springs last week. Yeah, it was 60s. All the snow melted. It was awesome. I mean, I was so, it was so weird. It was this deep, I swear. It has a good 10 inches probably on the ground. And then it just warmed up, 50s, 60s, and it rained and no more snow. Just like that. Except I think we are going to get some tonight and tomorrow, but just a small amount. But yeah, isn't that amazing? So crochet is such a great hobby for these winter days. I probably do most crocheting in the winter, but I do like using my cottons, and that's probably another yarn I'll bring out next time, or what I'm doing with all the cotton yarn, because spring is coming. And as it gets warmer, cotton is great. I'm actually making a little top out of some cotton yarn, and I just think it's, it's a great time to use that, like the bucket hats and all those good things. But cotton is a very durable yarn, but it's not really for plushies and things. It's more home makes and accessories maybe, and some wearables and things like that. But you still can make some plushies out of it. They're just not plushies. They're just little amigurumis then, because they're going to be a lot smaller and not soft. But there's a lot of fun amigurumi. I make some of my charms for the card charms and the your purse charms or bag charms. I make those out of amigurumi or out of cotton, because that's very durable and it's washable and it lasts longer, but that's why I use the Bernats and this is a demi pearl here, because they are so durable and kids are getting a hold of these. It can be washed, dried in the dryer. It holds up so much better than the chenilles. And I know the chenilles are wonderful and they're soft and shiny, but they're only for certain things that aren't going to be kids' toys or played with or used a lot. So I tend to use more of the Bernats and this new demi pearl, which I love. But I wanted to show you a couple of things. This is a little acorn here. This is from demi pearl. This is from Green Frog Crochets. That's the maker of not the maker, but the designer. It's their pattern. Excuse me. Green Frog Crochet, and I'll put that link below, I think probably to their Instagram, because I think they have all the other links on there. But anyways, this is their hatching animals, and I have fallen in love with these. And this is what I'm doing my stash down, my yarn stash down, because I bought a lot of this demi pearl and I've loved it, but I got all these colors, but I really didn't have for sure what I was going to make with them. And now I found an awesome pattern. And you can use anywhere from a 6 to a 7 hook size. I use the 6 millimeter and the 7 and the 6.5, excuse me, a 6 and a 6.5 for these. But this is just a little button I put on there. I think it says handmade with love. But when you open it up and they say this is a little acorn, I just think it was adorable. This was a little fun to make, all the baubles. But actually it wasn't too hard, but you just kind of pay attention. And inside we have this little guy. Now I see why I love these. And this is part of the woodland ones. And this he comes right out of his little shell or his acorn. And he's got a little tail here. Let me fix him. He's been in his shell, or his acorn. Isn't that adorable? He is so cute. I am so in love with these, and they make up really fast. So they're a perfect market make. Let me get him up here. And you can see they're not real big. He fits in my hand. So he's that big. But so they don't take very long. Great scrap buster or stash buster. If you've got, stash down, don't know what to do with your yarn, you can kind of come up with any colors, but I just think he is adorable. I love the tail. I am obsessed with this little tail. If I can get it right, there we go. It even just stays like that. But I just think these are so cute. So I am hoping these do well. I love the little cheeks, super easy. Just a couple of, bobbles here. And I do a little, just embroider on the nose there. And I'm using regular eyes and safety eyes instead of embroidering them, because these could be for any age, not just babies. So things I'm making not just for babies for sure. I will not embroider the eyes. Usually I'll use the safety eyes. But anyways, isn't he adorable? And his little, oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let me just show you a couple more. Here's a bunny, and he's in his little carrot. These are going to be, I think, awesome, because our show next month is off before Easter. Here's his little ears, and here he is. Isn't he adorable? you guys have got to get, if you liked making plushies, this pattern is fun. And then I got some fur yarn, and he's got a little fuzzy tail. So super quick, super easy, and super cute. I don't know where to begin on these. They're just, I don't know, they're just so cute. But and they make up fast. I would say an hour, which, you can probably get. I'm gonna probably charge 15 for them, which is probably low for some people, but I live in a very, very small town. People come from around, but it's, you can't overprice. And my craft shows, like I mentioned before, I'm finding there are like 6 to 8 other crocheters. So I don't know if they'll have the same things. I'm hoping we don't, but you never know. So you got to make it not competitive, but at least reasonable. And I'm not a big hourly rate person. I'm more of what materials it took, and if it's an hour or less, it's this much. If it takes more an hour, this much, that kind of thing maybe. But I don't charge by the hour, really. That's tough for me to do, but hey, it works. A lot of people do that, and I think that's great. I think there's definitely a skill to this. Your crochet should never be downplayed as just oh yeah, it's just crochet. This is an art form. Not everybody can do this by any means or have the patience. I know my sister turned me on to the plushie yarn, and I got into all these animals. She doesn't want anything to do with it. She can crochet, but blankets. She sticks to blankets. Yep. It's a blanket time. So, and I don't blame her. She wants to do a double crochet blankets. So this is not a counting. There's, single crochet. It's small stitches. So it's not for everybody. So, charge what you feel it's worth. These aren't things you can find in the stores, and crochet cannot be replicated on a machine. So if they buy them from Temu or Amazon or something, they're getting, somebody that's working for slave wages in a really bad environment and for long hours making them, which I don't suggest buying. But yeah, so it's a great little thing. And then there's that let's see. Oh, this was my niece's favorite. It's a monkey in a banana peel. Isn't this so cute? This is the only thing. These don't really want to stay down. And I guess because you can flip them up. I was thinking, oh, should I tie them at the top? Yep. Nope. Counting. Yuck. Yeah, I agree, Peg. It's not for everybody. But it's the only thing I can really focus on, I think, is crocheting. When I crochet, I can focus. So there's something I can focus on. That's always good. But I was thinking maybe tying, getting a button and loops. And I was like, oh, I don't know. He's kind of cute just the way he is. So you can fold him up and then go down, like that. So I think that's a fun way to do it. But here's the little monkey guy. Isn't he precious? I love his ears. Oh my goodness, his little ears. Oh, they just came out so cute. Aren't those the cutest? And then he's got a little tail back here. Yeah, he is so cute. Very easy one. Even with the color changes up here, they were very easy. I usually don't like doing those. I'm not big on that. But this is so small, so simple. Just whip them right out. And the banana is just making this part, and then you crochet, make 4 leaves, and then the banana leaves, and then you just crochet them in when you're doing the last row. So it's very, very easy. There's no sewing involved. So yeah, these patterns are just adorable. She's got like unicorns and all kinds of stuff. Let's see, another one here. Oh, this one. This is my elephant. Now his tail, she shows it going down like that, but I like not tail, excuse me, his trunk. His trunk going up. I'm an up trunk, but if you like it down, it can. Cute little ears, and he's in a peanut. So he closes up, and he's in a little peanut shell. So it's I got to kind of shape it here. They've been sitting around, but he's got kind of a peanut shell look to it. And get that color. And then he comes out here and he's just as cute as can be. Just a little guy. Isn't that cute? He's got a little tail back here. It's just a little circle, chain stitches, and a little circle. And he's got his big old ears. Yeah, I love him. So cute. So cute. So these are so fun, so stinking cute, I know. In a peanut. So, maybe we'll leave his trunk out there. So that one, and then the last one, I also had another carrot. I made two since it is going to be Easter. I made a blue bunny. That was actually the pattern shows a blue bunny, which I thought was pretty neat. And I actually made this out of some different yarn, not the demi pearl. This was some yarn that I got for a custom order that I made. And it's, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. I had to go to Hobby Lobby. I know I won't go back, but we don't have a Joanne anymore. Rest in peace. And we don't have a Michael's here. We have Walmart. That's our yarn. We do have a Meyer, and Meyer does carry some blanket yarn and cotton and things. So they do have a little kind of like what Walmart has. But if you really want these kind of yarns and stuff or certain colors, I have to go online. But I needed the yarn right away. So had to make that quick trip in and out of there. But that was it. But he has a little fuzzy tail too. Yeah, love him. So I thought that was he turned out good. And then one more. You're not bored yet, but I just fell in love with this. And this one I made this morning. So this is, sorry, I'm going to take these down for a minute. I could keep looking under them and I forget I can take them off to get used to that. This is a little, okay, this is another thing. And they have all the eggs are all the same. And they're just little creatures and eggs. And these are dinosaurs, dragons, let me think, unicorn, axolotl. There's a couple others. And they're just in the same egg. You just make whatever color you want, but it's the same style. And then you have, in this one, I made a little dino guy. Isn't he adorable? And this is of the demi pearl. And this is too, it's a purple. So I was able to figure out what to do with these colors, which I think for plushies is an adorable color. And this is a, sorry, we get a glare on there from the ring light. This is a real light, let me hold it still for a sec. Maybe it'll come out. It's a light blue. It's hard to see with a little purple on the back. Here we go. So those little webcams trying to focus in. It's trying to see my face, I think. But anyways, it's just a little guy here. It's got a couple, and the bobbles are all stitched in as you go. Put in as you go. So there's no surface stitching or crocheting. And he doesn't really have a tail. He just has a bigger bobble down here. And these all sit too. They sit upright and everything. So I just got a little eyes. Now, some of them, they do put the little pink blush under it. I'm not much for doing that, but I mean, it's all right. But anyways, this is him. So I'm going to probably make the axolotl, maybe a unicorn or something, but isn't that cute? Oh, I got him in upside down. Focus. So anyways, but I think these are going to do really well. I made the dinosaurs, not this one. It was a different pattern, and they sold right away. Those were at Christmas time. So I'm really excited about this series, making them, and finding the yarn. So I did have to, though, this yarn, the orange, I did see someone make this with the Marlowe, Oak and Marlowe pattern. I think it's Oak and Marlowe. The one made the chicken and everything. They also have bunnies and a carrot. You have to buy the bunny separate and the carrot. They're two separate patterns you buy together. And I was like, well, it's a little pricey. And I'm trying to find things that I can do not so expensive, so I can keep my cost down. And this was something she mentioned. It's a Bernat. I don't think it's Bernat Baby. I think it's just Bernat might be Brunette Baby, but I think it's a discontinued color because she found it on Amazon. So I got some on Amazon. I think I paid $10, $12 for this skein, but it's the only place you can find it. And it's the perfect color. I think it's melon or something, but I love the color for the rabbits, for their carrots. So I definitely, if you want to get it, it's on Amazon, hopefully still. So where are we at now? So that's that. I think I have talked about everything in my stash down today. Other than this, yeah, this is what I'm working on, trying to put on my winder. This is a project in itself. But like I said, though, I will put all the links below of these patterns that I use. So I want to make sure all the designers get their due. And if you got a pattern you'd like to share with me anytime on the chat or whatever, definitely do that, or in on the comments. I know we can't put links in comments, but you can just write out their name and then I can find it, of ones you use and what your stash down is looking like. If you've got some yarns that you definitely want to use up. But I want to thank you guys for coming. I say I'm talking, my sister, I'm so glad she made it. We have more fun together. We have our booth actually together. We're so lucky that I moved here where she lives to retire together. It was always our plan. And can't believe we're at retirement, but here we are. But we've been having a blast, and I say we get our booths together, so or next to each other, and we set up together like the night before at the mall. We can do that, and then in the morning, we just take separate cars in the morning and get everything, loaded up. But we just sit there and chat all day long, so it makes the time go so much faster, and we can experience it together, and it is just the best when you can spend time with your loved ones or your friends and things. And we really look forward to it. We're not doing too many this year. It's hard on us. We're talking about hiring some help here to help us set up and break down, especially the hauling stuff in and out, and just, especially the breakdown. You're pretty tired after a show. And my he's retired. He's older than me, so I'm not going to ask him to help with that. So we're just kind of winging it, but we're going to see. Maybe we can find some nice young men to help us out because we're old. Yeah, speak for yourself. Yeah, I'm the older sister too. She's a youngin', but we're really close in age. Actually, we're only a year and 10 months, I believe, apart. So yeah, we're really close, but we haven't lived near each other 30, 40 years. I mean, we see each other, off and on during the years, but this is the first time we've actually lived close together since we were both at home. So since high school. So I'm real excited to spend the rest of my life with her in it. And I think she likes me. She puts up with me. I love her to death. She's a giver. I'm the one who goes, oh yeah, it was Valentine's. I didn't get you anything. And she buys me this beautiful hyacinth plant, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But, we can't all be as sweet as she is. Yeah, she tolerates me. Well, Pegs, thanks for hanging in here with me today. And if you say anyone that's, if you like this video, you want to come and chat with us, that'd be awesome. If you can't, hit check out the replay, send me some comments. I'd love, it's just as good. And hopefully you can make some of the lives, and we'll see you guys later. And make sure you subscribe. It helps me keep this thing going if I get some subscriptions and some likes and all that good stuff. And if you hate it, please don't hit hate. No, this is joyful. Or I'll cry. No. I saw that on YouTube. They say, please subscribe or I'll cry. Oh my. We better. So anyways, I hope you had some fun with this and having a great Saturday and you don't get snowed in too much. Stay warm and snuggly and cozy. Looks like my camera started doing its tilt thing. I better do some adjusting here as part of the show. I think I had it set this today without it having to go through that. So we're getting there. Every day gets a little better. Well, I love you, Peg, and I love all you guys. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day and weekend. Bye.